It goes like ek duni do duni cha.
ਤੇਰੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਲੱਗੀ ਆ ਕਤਾਰ
ਵੇਖੇ ਬਿਨਾ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਨੀ ਚੈਨ
ਤੇਰੇ ਧੋਖਾ ਦਾ ਪਰਦਾ
ਤੂੰ ਹੀ ਛੱਡ ਗਈ ਉਹ ਸਾਥ ਕਿਵੇਂ
ਲੰਘੇ ਦਿਨ ਸਾਰੀ ਰਾਤ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਟੁੱਟ ਪਿਆ ਮੇਰਾ ਜੱਗ ਹੋਰ ਦੱਸ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਜਾਵਾਂ
Salem, thank you so much for joining DissDash today to talk a little bit about your journey as an independent artist. We have all been listening to your latest album, Mood, nonstop, and we are so grateful to have you with us today to just talk a little bit more about each track on the album, your journey as an independent artist, and what keeps you going day to day. So thank you again so much for joining us today.
Hey Ria, first of all, thank you for having me. I think we're going to have a fun, quick session. Definitely, it took many years to come to a point of completion for this album, and I think there was a lot of hard work. There has been many phases. So I'll start off with the title of the album, right? Mood. Basically, my album talks about different phases that all of these songs were created in. It'll contain a rap song. It has, a fast track, a fun song as well. So it's just different types of mood that I thought, and there we go. It definitely took a lot of these songs in the year, were made like 5 to 6 or 7 years ago, and they came out to a point of completion now. So I think it was a big achievement for myself being an artist, because I always look forward to releasing an album, and every artist has that. Due to our, current responsibilities and everything else, it blocks us from, pursuing our passion at points. But I'm glad I was able to do it. So thank you for having me again.
Absolutely. So, we know that your passion has really always been in writing and composing songs and tracks. I mean, your track record is really impressive, from writing Punjabi lyrics for Zach Knight on Bomb Diggy to writing lyrics on an unreleased album for Shafqat Amanat Ali. Tell us a little bit more about, your journey writing, composing, and then, now you're at the point again where you're singing the songs that you've written.
Of course. It has been a great journey so far in terms of writing. I think I like writing and composing better than singing. Singing is nice. I always used to sing since I was a kid. And, I think this journey started off with when I was back from my high school days. I was actually I took a music class thinking that, I love music and everything, and I just knew myself that I could sing, but nobody else around me knew that I could sing. And it started off with that, and I joined the class, and I was used to skip that class. I never paid attention to it. There came a point that my teacher told me once that, we have an assignment where we have to sing opera. And it was a musical piece called Caro mio ben in Italian. And once they heard me singing, they were just blown away. And she never thought a guy who would skip the classes would come up with this voice. And that's where I got my, attraction towards this side of me. And I thought that this is something that was always within me and I wanted to do. So it became, more clear to my brain that this is what I wanted to pursue going forward as my passion. I've had great times. After that, I struggled a bit, when every artist has their struggle period, and they go through it. They have a specific story to it. And, I ran into I did one song before joining a record label, and that song was never released, made up with a few of my friends. And after that, I got into my first record label deal with Starlife Entertainment, where the chief executive of Starlife, Rajastar, I think without him this journey wouldn't have been completed. Even though I have released a solo album today, but a lot of these songs were made under Starlife's supervision, and there's just so much more to it. It's I think we're gonna run short of time if we run into details, but Starlife is where I basically officially started off, and the journey went on. I started off with my debut single, Magnetic, with Starlife, and we went to shoot that in Houston, and that's where Radastar, he got in connect with Zach Knight. And that's where the Bomb Diggy opportunity, because we were shooting our videos with the same videographer. So that's where we got connected with Zach, and the videographer made this happen. His name's Raycon. And from there on, me and Zach just connected, and he asked me after he went back to UK while he was visiting, he's like, hey, you know what? Let's work on something. I have a song that I want to release, and I need help with the lyrics and everything. And I started sending him samples on it, and that's how it started off. And then there has been many occasions with Starlife where, I've released about, I think, 5 to 6 songs, whereas I started off with the cover, which was called 10 Feet Tall. It was just like a first test from our side to see where we stand. And then from there on, I moved on to, what's that song called? Gina Gina. I made a remake of Gina Gina, and just kept going and going and going, and then here we are today. During that time on, a lot of other different compositions were made, but we never had the chance to release them because, just too caught up at the same time on the other aspects of life, and, following the American dream.
Amazing. It's incredible to think that it's almost a decade of you being with Starlife and being, with an organization that has really supported your journey in all aspects of being an artist, from writing, composing the music, and singing and performing. So let's get a little bit more into the album Mood, which came out in September. It's really interesting to hear from you when you talk about each song being a completely different feeling, from songs like Aadhi Raat to San Sajna. My personal favorite, I know it's the name of the album, but I absolutely love Mood. As soon as I heard that song, you're right that it's very different from, some other songs on the album. And I think the entire album takes you through a whole story. So let's get into a little bit more of the story behind Mood. Even though you noted that some tracks were written at different times, tell us a little bit more about what it represents to you.
Sure. So the first song, Mood, I think that specific song I made for the audience, the taste of what everybody likes in today's music, right? Is more of a commercial vibe as of this point. I heard this beat one day, I was sitting, and on that beat, all of a sudden, I just started writing on it. I came up with that first rap part. It goes like, "Ek duni do duni char, tere piche munde yaari lagiya kata."
Quick follow-up question, based off this activity, was the writing process for each song similar, or did you sometimes find yourself, in the middle of the day walking somewhere and you were like, I need to, pull out my phone and write down some lyrics? Or, did the process for each look identical, or did it look different?
It's quite the same, actually, because I think these were made in different moments, as I was caught into different moments. So Zuna had a specific melody. I would hear something on TV or, a piece of music, and according to the played chord progressions, like in the background scores and everything, it would just click in my mind. And I was like, oh, I need my phone. I need to record this. And I went ahead, and I would just there would be so much traffic in the back and traffic noise that I would just take that time out to find somewhere quieter and, just record that specific piece so I don't forget. few of those songs, actually, the melodies also came into my dreams, and I was able to remember it. So they came into my dream. I was able to remember it, and then as soon as I broke my sleep, I woke up and recorded it immediately, so I wouldn't forget. Because it happened to me a lot of times that I would dream of a specific melody and I would forget it. So it's like really hard to remember it. This has been actually most of the course on and the pattern that I have recorded them in. Melody wise, it has been this way, and then writing is it just doesn't come all of a sudden. It takes time for each one of the songs. I usually write a song within, there are songs that I'm able to write in about an hour and a half, but some songs it takes 2 hours. Songs that could take even a month if you have that writer's block in a specific verse. It has happened to me, and it has completed over time. So half of these songs, Dil Todeya, and Dil Todeya was made like about 9 years ago.
Wow.
It was actually mastered 9 years ago, and then it was released here. It was, it was created back in Starlife's venture of mine, and it just released now within my album because I really love that song, and I'm like, I don't care if it's old or not, but I'm gonna release it. So this has been the pattern for most of them.
So Salem, I will say, as someone who has watched a lot of the different videos that are coming out from Mood, it's very colorful. It's giving a little bit of Drake Hotline Bling vibes. Can you tell me a little bit about why you decided to design the set the way you did, and what inspired the music video itself?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think first of all, props goes out to my best friend Asif Hassan. He shot all of the music videos. However, I think it just like we rented out this studio not thinking of a specific plot or a plan what we're gonna do there. But as we had things available there, we had the lighting guy and we had the rest of the team available. They're like, how about we just define each song as a specific color, because your album, the title's Mood. So mood also relates to different times of the day, different colors, and we can define that within specific colors. So every song, according to, like, if you see Dil Todeya, it has that red type of vibe, right? So it speaks for itself that, like, my heart's broken at the end of the day. So that red, it gives that harshness to you. And Sood Gulabi and all of these, Pink Sood, all of these other songs, they basically define, the colors define each one of those. So big props to, shout out to my team, Asif Hassan, Nimit. He has done a great job on a lot of these musical pieces. I also collaborated with Mitras on this album. Mitras have been really going out there. They did an amazing job on the 2 tracks they did for me, Ishq Karara and Sun Sajna, by the way. So, and the rest are created by Nimit and Ali Mustafa as well. So it has been, it's not a one-man show at the end of the day.
Let's talk about a little bit about your transformation from when you started as an artist, sounds like in 2010, to today. What has the transformation been for you, and what have been your biggest realizations? Over the course of this journey, right? I think I've matured time to time as an artist with my compositions, with my melodies. Because honestly, telling you, I was not born a lyricist or a composer. It just came over time, because what a human can do and whatever our capacity is, we don't even know. We only use like 5 to 10% of that, 5 to 10% of our brains. But if we put our mind to something, we can achieve it over time. It just takes practice, and that's what took me. And I personally think that I think I just kept on with it time to time. Every time I would have that specific moment of excitement within me, and music always has excited me. It has always played a big role in my life, and a lot of my successful moments in my life as well has played a vital role in that. And I think I've matured over the course of time
If I look myself 5 years back, I think my compositions and the way my lyrics are rhyming today and the sense that it makes today, I think have matured. And it, also real life events, that plays a big role with it. And a lot of the times what I would do is like, I have my younger nieces and I would ask them, oh, what kind of music do you guys listen to today? What are you listening to nowadays? Can you share YouTube links? So it keeps me up to speed with the taste that is going on today and create something according to that.
That is so important as an artist. I know other artists talk about that, about, being true to yourself and to your craft, but the importance of definitely, knowing what is on people's mind as the audience and, even making the audience adapt to your transformation as an artist. Obviously, just like you've noted, the types of songs you wrote, a decade ago may not be the same. In some cases it is, obviously one track, Dil Toria, is on mood. But I think that is such an interesting observation that you've made.
Yep, absolutely. I think a big role is played by the music producer because a lot of these melodies that I have created, they've been years and years old. Nothing has been really recent. I think there would be like four or five of them that I had created in the past year and a half. But a lot of them, they go way back, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and then they just pile up together.
And of course, Salem, we know that your journey as an artist is nowhere close to ending. So tell us what's next.
Definitely. I have a lot of songs still waiting to be released. Actually, right after the album, I created 4 different songs and completed the lyrics to it in 4 days. So that's what's going to be next. I think next song is going to be most probably La Kawari. I actually will put up a video the next time. I think I was driving and I recorded something, so I will tag definitely yourself and DissDash as of this point. And you guys tell me, how is it? But that's where you're going to see the next release. And after that, it's going to be Sad Mangang. I recently wrote that song. So many more to come. So this is just the beginning. Picture abhi baki hai mere dost.
All right, Salem, we're going to play a fun game and put you on the spot and have you describe each track on the album in one word. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, so this one should be an easy one. The first one, mood.
Fun.
Money, fame.
Reality.
Dope.
Flirt.
Pink suit.
Happy.
Dil Tor Diya.
Feelings.
Ishq Karara.
I love that song. Favorite, or I think that'd be it. I just love it.
We'll let I love that song be an answer for Ishq Karara. I feel like that you gave away a little bit of what might be one of your favorite tracks on the album. What about Adi Raat?
Nighttime feelings.
Sun Sajna.
Nature, distance.
Bol Mitre.
Sweet.
Awesome. And then there is the Bol Mitre remix.
Producer's favorite.
Awesome. I hope you had fun. I know we put you on the spot with this game, but I think that was a really great way of just knowing, and it was amazing to hear just how quickly you had something to say about each track. It's very evident that you spent a lot of time with each track. All right, Salem, I want to thank you again for joining us today and sharing your journey as an artist. A huge request from myself, the DissDash team, and the audience that's watching. Could you play us a couple songs from your album?
Let me think of it. Let me think about if I want to sing. No, you have to scream for it. You want to hear it, right?
I want to hear it. Let's hear it. I want to hear. I have a request, but I'll let you surprise me with one first.
Okay, for sure. I love this song too. I mean, I love all of them, but I'll let you hear it.
ਵੇਖੇ ਬਿਨਾ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਨੀ ਚੈਨ ਤੇਰੇ ਤੋਂ ਕਾਦਾ ਪਰਦਾ ਤੂੰ ਕੀ ਜਾਣੇ ਸੋਹਣੀਏ ਤੇਰੇ ਲਈ ਪਲ ਪਲ ਹਾਂ ਹਟਦਾ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਸਮਝਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਖੁਦ ਨੂੰ ਜੋ ਪਿਆਰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਰਵੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਦਿਲ ਦੀ ਉਹ ਗੱਲ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਦੱਸਾਂ ਡਰਦਾ ਰਵੇ ਵੇ ਸੁਣ ਸਜਣਾ ਤੇਰੀ ਯਾਦ ਤੜਪਾਵੇ ਵੇ ਸੁਣ ਸਜਣਾ ਤੇਰੀ ਯਾਦ ਤੜਪਾਵੇ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਹੀਰ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਦਿਲ ਚ ਵਸਾਇਆ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਪਹਿਲੋਂ ਹਿਜਰ ਦੇ ਵੇਲੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਖ਼ਾਬ ਸਜਾਇਆ ਦੱਸੋ ਮੱਚੀ ਅੱਗ ਦਿਲ ਚ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਤੇਰੀ ਪੀੜ ਸੀਨੇ ਪਾਰ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਤੂੰ ਹੀ ਦੱਸ ਹੁਣ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਮੈਂ ਸਮਝਾਵਾਂ ਤੂੰ ਹੀ ਛੱਡ ਗਈ ਉਹ ਸਾਥ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਲੰਘੇ ਦਿਨ ਸਾਰੀ ਰਾਤ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਟੁੱਟ ਪਿਆ ਮੇਰਾ ਜੱਗ ਹੋਰ ਦੱਸ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਜਾਵਾਂ ਉਹ ਤੂੰ ਹੀ ਦਿਲ ਤੋੜਿਆ 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 ਯਾਰ ਮੇਰੇ 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 ਤੇਰਾ ਇਸ਼ਕ ਨਸ਼ਾ ਹੈ ਕੁੱਟ ਪੀ ਲੈਣ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਚ ਪਲ ਦੋ ਜੀ ਲੈਣ ਸਾਡੀ ਬਾਹ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਾਹ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਬਲੀ ਸੁੱਕੇ ਜ਼ਖਮ ਦਿਲਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸੀ ਲੈਣ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਜੱਟ ਦਾ ਤੂੰ ਜਾਨੋ ਤੇਰਾ ਤਾਰਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਹੁਸਨ ਹੀ ਜੂਣ ਦਾ ਸਹਾਰਾ ਨਾ ਅੱਖੀਆਂ ਦਾ ਚੰਨਾ ਤੂੰ ਹੀ ਤੂੰ ਸਪਨਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਕਦਮਾਂ ਚ ਜੱਟ ਦਾ ਚੁਬਾਰਾ ਏ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਲੁੱਟ ਹੀ ਗਿਆ ਮਾਰ ਸੁੱਟ ਹੀ ਗਿਆ ਤੇਰੀ ਅੱਖ ਦਾ ਇਸ਼ਾਰਾ ਵੇ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਮਿੱਠੀਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੂੰ ਜੱਟ ਪੱਟ ਗਈ ਕੱਖ ਛੱਡਿਆ ਨਾ ਯਾਰਾ ਵੇ ਤਿੱਖੇ ਨੈਣ ਤੇਰੇ ਬੁੱਲ ਕਹਿਣ ਮੇਰੇ ਤੇਰਾ ਇਸ਼ਕ ਕਰਾਰਾ ਵੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਲੁੱਟ ਹੀ ਗਿਆ ਮਾਰ ਸੁੱਟ ਹੀ ਗਿਆ ਤੇਰੀ ਅੱਖ ਦਾ ਇਸ਼ਾਰਾ ਵੇ ਤਿੱਖੇ ਨੈਣ ਤੇਰੇ ਬੁੱਲ ਕਹਿਣ ਮੇਰੇ ਤੇਰਾ ਇਸ਼ਕ ਕਰਾਰਾ ਵੇ
Yo guys, check out my new album, Mood, only on DissDash.
Salem, thank you so much for joining us today. I had an amazing time getting to know your journey as an artist. You can catch Salem's latest album, Mood, on all platforms, Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, you name it. And of course, the exclusive interview is only available here on DissDash.